Congratulations on discovering FTL communications. We are as excited to hear from you as we are sure you are to hear from us. To get this far, you must have finished deciphering and reviewing Welcome to the Milky Way, a primer. Besides introducing a common communication protocol and standards, the primer is intended to explain why standardizing FTLC is so valuable. You are free to use whatever communication system you wish. However, we request that before you send any messages, FTLC, you either use the attached header, which has been reserved for your system's exclusive use, or that you adhere to the MW3 protocol. See Milky Way Wide Web in the primer. Believe me, you do not want to annoy your neighbors by introducing indecipherable gibberish into your local FTLC net. You are encouraged to recommend extensions and expansions to the MW3. The original MW3 was restricted to trichromatic vision, with a relatively narrow range of sound frequencies, but was specifically designed to be expendable for both. As you can see from the primer, the current MW3 standard is capable of handling far, far more, and is still considered a work in progress. Besides the convenience of a common communication method, MW3 also enables you to send messages throughout the galaxy almost as easily as to your neighbors. Have a problem you cannot easily solve? Try asking the larger galactic community. You may be surprised at the variety of solutions that others have already discovered before you. Need help with a product or service? Chances are multiple others will have a range of options for you to choose between. While you are free to restrict yourselves to FTLC only, you should know that FTL travel is also available. FTLT technology is available for your use without restriction to import whatever you wish and can afford, but strict standards must be adhered to for you to export from your home system. Except Terra. As the most extreme death world known in the galaxy, the chances of meaningfully contaminating Terra are low enough to be laughable. Or, as more commonly phrased, who'd notice? As a new to FTLC society, you can always build up your economy by exporting to Terra. You don't have to worry about decontaminating anything you send. Thinking of importing from Terra, though, without using the services of the PU? Well, it was nice knowing you. Most find it easier and far cheaper to send and receive routine shipments using the Postal Union. The PU was created with the express mission of expediting safe transfer of physical objects between FTL societies within the Milky Way. For the sake of your species, do not underestimate the importance of the word safe in the previous statement. Besides the obvious dangers such as weapons, and the less frequently considered danger of biological contamination. No one in the galaxy has the desire to exterminate your species. Besides the expense of the research and logistics involved, if you are reading this, you are most likely too new to FTL to be a deliberate threat to anyone else. The problem is accidental biocontamination. While most non-sapient organisms are unable to survive long off their home world, there are exceptions, and those exceptions can be devastating. Fortunately, one of our founding member species had the foresight to implement steps to minimize the chances of just such an event. In retrospect, it is not surprising that they came up with the idea of planetary protection. Their homeworld is teeming with life in such abundance that it is difficult to keep it, microbial and other, out of anything. While the process of joining the PU can be arduous, it has a purpose: to keep your homeworld or worlds as safe as reasonably possible. The results speak for themselves. We have yet to lose a member world. So, if you want to do FTLT yourself, feel free to download and review The Idiot's Guide to FTL Travel. If you want to play it safe, please download and fill out the following questionnaire to apply to the PU. Newly streamlined to a slim 10 terabyte size, it should only take your scientific community a few years to complete. If unsure, may we recommend contacting the Skid Homeworld? They have been leading the galaxy in research to protect themselves from accidental contamination from Terra for longer than just about anyone. If you can protect yourself from Terran contamination, you have probably overprotected yourself from everyone else. So, welcome to the Milky Way. We are happy to have you.